Welcome to a new video, this time out of the forest. I am just so happy that I'm here right now. And I just love the forest, and I haven't been in the forest like regularly in a while now. It is Friday today, and I haven't really been vlogging or filming as much as I wanted to. I really planned to, I don't know, create a nice video, but I simply don't have the energy lately to film anything. One of the major side effects that I'm experiencing on tea right now is the fatigue, and I'm just so tired and I'm so exhausted. I don't know, I'm just realizing that it's not my fault that I'm tired and exhausted. I'm gonna go to the forest and just take a walk there alone to, I don't know, get a little bit of grounding happening. I don't know if you've noticed, but my voice is deeper now. And today was the first day that I switched to the different kind of gel, which is a little bit lower than the other gel that I had. I'm also just having so many hot flashes again. Like, I thought I'm over them, but they just are coming back. I feel like I'm gonna take some water with me, and then I'm gonna go to the forest, and I hope that will help me to just be in nature a little bit. It is so beautiful here. I'm gonna take a little break here and sit under this tree. Literally, this tree is so huge. Talking to myself earlier, and then I noticed how deep my voice actually is already. The thing is, I live a really isolated life right now. I don't really talk to people that much. So whenever I'm like stressed or I don't feel so comfortable or whatever, my voice automatically is like, yeah, you know, like this, I can still talk like this. But when I'm just chill and I'm like in my room, and then I can just talk so much deeper, and I just love it so much. I love it so much. Yeah, that's just pure trance joy right now in these hard times, in these really, yeah, difficult times. It's kind of weird when like your voice is changing and you don't even notice that because you don't speak so much. Well, that sounds kind of sad, but I don't know, I'm just happy right now that my voice is so deep. I also wanted to tell you that I finished this beautiful book today. It's Be Not Afraid of Love, Lessons on Fear, Intimacy, and Connection. And I literally annotated so much throughout this whole book. Well, you don't see it because of the slide, but I actually annotated a lot. I'm gonna talk more about it in my September wrap up, but I can spoil you and tell you that I really like this book. Now I'm gonna start reading Pew. I am excited for it, and I'm also currently listening to Margaret and the Mystery of the Missing Bodies. I'm in such a healing stage right now, and even though right now I don't feel like I'm making much progress or huge transformational things are happening, I'm just like feeling a lot of things. Stage in my life full of growth, and like from the outside you don't see that. You know, this shows me why I started vlogging or filming myself in general. I started doing that when I was a child. I was just like talking to the camera of my Nintendo DS back in the days. I was talking to the mirror, or I was talking, I don't know, in general to myself. Yeah, to give myself some company and to express myself and to be myself, because I was not able to be myself in a long time. I don't know, it's so healing also for my inner child that I still talk to the camera. And I remember, this is also just random, I'm just talking so much random stuff, but I love that. I remember when I was a child and I was outside in the garden and I was talking to myself. I don't know if it was externally or internally, but I was telling myself that when I'm older I will not make fun of myself, and that I will not make fun of how I was as a child or how I was as a teenager. And like I just so vividly remember the exact spot in the garden where I said that to myself. The things that I'm learning right now, or that I'm like going through, is like I'm healing my inner child so much with also allowing myself to have playtime. I'm gonna go now. I hope you're having fun with whatever you're doing. Bye bye. I'm a little bit over 3 months on tea now, so I thought I'm gonna make a quick summary of the changes that have happened or how it's been going so far. So yeah, I have the list of the 2 months changes, and I thought I'm just gonna review them and see if anything else happened. So yeah, when it comes to my mental state, I do really like the changes and I feel more in my body with the changes happening. Like I feel like it really fits to who I am internally. I do notice that I'm really tired and exhausted physically, just being tired all the time. I mean, at first I kind of like blamed myself and my mental state for how tired I am, but I think it also has to do with the testosterone. And now I'm gonna talk about the menstrual things, so if that triggers you, don't watch this. Yeah, so I haven't gotten my period. I'm 3 months on T now. The first month I got it, and then the second I didn't get it. But I do sometimes have like really slightly like cramps, but they're so small, especially compared to the cramps that I used to have. Now I'm gonna talk about eating habits. I do still have way more appetite, and I in general just eat a lot more. In the last update I talked about that I didn't really feel like pimples or anything coming up, and now I feel like my skin is more oily and I do have more pimples again. It kind of reminds me of my first puberty. My facial hair has grown a little bit since the last update. The mustache thing is growing, but it's like you can't see it from here. Yeah, but I like when I see it in the mirror. And I also have like a few hairs here that are like really long. Still experience throat changes, like I just feel some like throat pain sometimes. It's not super hurtful or anything, I just feel like as if I have a cold or something like that. And I feel like my voice is definitely deeper this time. Some days my voice is really deep and other days it's like normal, I feel like. I don't know if my body hair grew in the last month more or so, but I've noticed, for example, that I have here like a little bit of more hair, and also here on this side of the arm I feel like I have more, but I forgot how it was 1 month ago, so it could also be that I just noticed the changes now and they already happened before that. I also don't know how much the bottom growth situation down there has changed. I also haven't noticed any growing pain or anything like that. I do smell a little bit different, but I don't know if that changed more. But I noticed that I am sweating a lot more. In the 2 months update, I also said that I don't feel like I have hot flashes anymore, and I definitely have them. I feel like my chest is a little bit, it's not really that smaller, but it's like not so puffy or anything. I don't know how to explain it. My chest has shrinking a little bit. I feel like my butt is huge. Yeah, so I'm really curious how that's gonna be in the future, where fat is moving in my body. And also I forgot to talk about muscle mass. It's way more easier for me to gain muscles, do yoga, and sometimes I work out with this thing. I sometimes work out with this thing here. It changes the game because I just gained so much more muscles like here in my arm biceps area. Okay, also I feel like my face is just like puffier. So that was the 3 months auntie update. I'm gonna insert the voice changes here, maybe. This is my voice 1 day on T. I'm 2 weeks on T. I'm 2 months on testosterone, 10 weeks on T. 4th of September, and I'm 3 months on testosterone. Okay, bye bye.